Greetings from the start of the world, from me and my little Herbert G. We call it Herbert G. Um, if you're here for the very first time, I would like to welcome you, and I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe, like the video, and to share it as much as possible. If you're a returning subscriber, I honestly appreciate your support. May you continue sharing and liking the videos so that the wellness topic can reach as many people as possible. Today, I would like to talk about one of the topics that I've grown to love over time, and that is how to cope with festive season without compromising your weight, your body goals, and also your fitness goals, right? And I know it is, everyone wants to be in festivities and throw out things, but I honestly feel it's not worth throwing everything out that you've worked on for 11 months. Hopefully you have been working, because there are people who have been saying they'll start, and we are like end of November now, but they haven't started. But let's say you've been working for 11 months. It's not worth it just throwing things out, and come January you need to start all over again. Guys, start is exhausting. Ask me, I've been there. That's why I decided, you know what, once I got to know better, I should share the word, and I also do better. All right. And of course, you're probably someone who's been saying you will start. You can actually start in December, because the whole point is that you want to hit the ground running in January, not only starting to think about how then you can go back to momentum, because starting momentum again takes time and it can be exhausting. So what I'm here is to just give a few tips on how you can manage December without feeling like you're in jail and you're being punished. But at the end of the day, you don't compromise your health and your weight goals and your fitness goals. So one of the things I do, as you all know, if not, I'm a wellness coach. So I usually run what we call challenges, health challenges or marathons. I run, currently I'm running 10-day marathons. First of all, to help people to stay consistent, to help them to be accountable to somebody. But also what I do there, I share tips as well, daily tips on how you can make this a lifestyle. People always feel that a healthy lifestyle for certain people, it's actually for everybody. You just need to find your niche and how you can manage it within your lifestyle. And that's what I do. I'm basically looking at how you live and what's your situation, circumstances, and then how then can we fit your healthy lifestyle, because everybody can be customized. You just need to change your mindset. So the minute you change your mindset to say, you know what, December is just another month, because it actually is, guys, it is another month. It's just that I guess we've been groomed and grown to think that, you know what, it's best, or you won't feel like you have spent a festive season if you haven't just gone back on everything that you have been doing in terms of healthy lifestyle. Okay. So if you'd like more information on the 10-day marathons, then you can drop me a comment. Then I would communicate with you. And so first thing that one can do, you can maintain an active lifestyle. Okay. And one way of doing that is, if you can, you don't have to continue. I mean, unless you are really at that point where you're vibrating higher and you know that nothing really has to change your program, you continue with your weightlifting or whatever program you're doing. But there are walks. You can walk, guys. You can walk, you can run, and you don't have to be doing long distances unless you are training for things like oceans, or Comrades Marathon, then, you know, the training gets to be a little bit more intense at this time. But if you're just a regular that just wants to keep fit, you can keep it to short distances. It's early, it's light, quite early in the morning, so you can wake up and make sure that your active lifestyle is taken care of early in the day, right? So that you have no excuses once things get busy during the day. So you can walk. If you're around the beach, you can go around the beach. You can join friends. Your family can join you. You can do walks. And then just make sure, or, you know, there's activities. If you have children, you can do beach activities with your children. The aim is to stay active. Have more steps. If you're someone who walks a lot, make sure that any opportunity for you to just be active, whether you're cleaning the house, you're doing something, it's easy to stay active. Even if you're on holiday, guys, you can still do it. There's swimming, you can still do something. And if you are someone who generally trains rigorously, you can just keep it at a bare minimum. You know, if you usually do more than an hour, you can do like 30 to 45 minutes a couple of times in a week, but just so that you don't lose that momentum. Two, another thing that's important, especially if you're in summer because it's hot, right? You need to maintain hydration. It is so critical. That's one of the tips or tricks to help you not to overeat. Because sometimes you think you're hungry and yet you're just thirsty. And I'm not talking about physical drinks. So you try and stay away from physical drinks, guys, because it's got a lot of sugar. So it's drinking water. And if you don't like the taste of plain water, there's ways that you can you know, liven up your water. Like, for example, I use the aloe, the Herbalife aloe concentrate. It's got your mango flavor. Other people who like more of a bitter taste, we've got aloe max. That's got a dual action. It will help you. It will actually encourage you to drink more, but also it also helps to soothe your digestion, reduce acidity in your body. So you just stay regular, you stay active. And there's other ways you can put in fruits in your water, you know, your cucumbers. It's a tropical season, strawberries. And we also have like what we have a lot of things to help at Herbalife to help with hydration. So if you're that person who does not like the taste of plain water, you don't have an excuse to keep on just drinking fruit juices and cool drink. That does not count as the proper hydration you should be having. So there's more ways that I can help you make your hydration a nice one, you know, so that when you go to the beach, you don't have to be buying fruit juices. You can actually keep hydrated. So that's also one of the important things. Keep hydrated, guys. And also make sure that your breakfast, you do not miss your breakfast, guys. And your breakfast should be one of high nutritional content. If you keep your breakfast, I'm telling you, it really, what's the word? It really sets the tone for the rest of the day, right? The problem is when you skip it or you don't have a healthy one, then the rest of the day will more likely be junk food. Okay, so if you make sure that your breakfast is of high content, nutritional content, which means protein is there, you've got the right kind of carbohydrates, and also your fats, and make sure you're hydrated, you've got enough fiber, it will fill you. It will fill you. That's why for me, a shake is one of the best because of convenience, and it's quick to make, and it's one of the easiest ways to have your fruit and your veggies, because I blend my shake with my protein drink mix, multi-fiber, and some fruits. Sometimes it's your Granny Smith apple, sometimes it's your kale, sometimes, you know, just so that you know that it will keep you full. I've got fiber there, I've got the protein. don't skip your breakfast. The rest of the day, you just need to make smart choices. It's a season of salads. It's because it's nice and hot. You don't necessarily want something heavy. So you could have salads, yeah, your lettuce, cucumber, tomato with some avo, which is your good fats. And then make sure you've got a protein with it. You can have grilled fish. There's a lot of things you can have with your salads. And also, so it's just smart choices during the day. Make sure you're hydrated, and then make sure that you stay active. Even during Christmas, yes, it's a nice time for family. If you know that, whatever menu you have in your Christmas lunch, then what you can do, one of the things that I usually do is to make sure that I get in an exercise or workout that morning, firstly, to jolt my day. And if it depends. If your Christmas lunch is towards like late afternoon, then make sure you eat something so that by the time Christmas lunch comes, you're not so ravenous that you would eat everything. Right? And of course, it's a day where if you can at least indulge a little bit more, then you can indulge a little bit more. But what's nice is that if you've worked out and you made sure that your hydration still gets taken care of, and also you've had a small something, that's also of high nutrition, then you actually will not eat as much as you think you would eat. Because you are not ravenous, you're actually eating intentionally, and you can have your dessert, you can have whatever. Or if you find that the Christmas lunch is towards closer to like your 11, 12, then, you can have your workout and something very small. Then come lunch, you can indulge. But I promise you, if you do that, you will not eat as much as you usually do. The problem is when you're too ravenous, then you just eat everything. And if you're not, then even the portions of everything that you want to indulge in, then you can just have a little bit of everything. And then, you haven't lost out in the festivities. And then after that, the rest of the days, you just keep active, keep hydrated. And then I promise you, if you do that, make sure that even in your choice of meals, you have lots of greens. Pack your plate with more greens. There's a lot of braais during December. One tip I usually give abantu close to me or my clients is that, let's say that you have a braai that day, either late in the day or maybe in the afternoon. That doesn't take off the fact that you can do something, get active in the morning, something short. Make sure you have your breakfast, nice, so that you don't go there very ravenous. So if it's late in the afternoon, then you can have a small snack in between before you go there. And another option I usually give is, okay, if you are going to a braai and you know that most of the time, our people don't necessarily like green salad. So you'll probably get then there's starch and there's more meat and lots of meat, right? What stops you from making a salad and contribute that salad to that braai? You're being clever there. Two birds with one stone. One, yes, you can contribute, right? You are basically contributing. I don't think anyone would say no to you contributing. Two, you're making sure what you need and what's good for your health and your goals is there. That's actually ensuring, right? So that you can't have an excuse that, it wasn't there. Why don't you take that initiative? So you've had a small snack before you go there so that right? Where you are so ravenous you would eat anything. And then have a salad there, because you can enjoy the environment, right? And make sure a salad is there. That's what I do. It's either I will make sure, if you're a very good friend, I will make sure that at least, please make sure that there's a green salad, right? Because I don't feel like having a potato salad and pasta salad and everything, or a rolls or something like that. If I know that a salad, you're more likely. So contribute it, and then just make sure that, you have, for every glass, if you're drinking alcohol, also make sure that, because alcohol dehydrates, for every glass of wine you're having, please make sure that you're having a glass of water. You will not drink as much as you normally do. But I know these things, it's all about mindset change. It's all about intentionality. And also, you haven't missed out on the vibe, but at the same time, you haven't totally sabotaged yourself. All right. So it's really about planning. I always say you need to set yourself up for success, because most of the time we sabotage ourselves. The whole aim is that, yes, we want to enjoy, but at the end of the day, we also want not to take ourselves back all the time. So those are the few tips I always give people, that even if you're on holiday or you've gone away on holiday, take your workout clothes with you and start your morning with something active, especially if you're along the beach. And because now we are in a world that has become more conscious of the active lifestyle, you'll find that if wherever you go, you can find out that there's activities around there, either small runs, what they call fun runs, like a 5K, that you can participate in. So you've seen the area, you've taken part of the vibe, but at the same time you're also taking care of your workout session. And I promise you, if you do that, it then changes even the type of eating that you'd want. Because once you stay active, you don't want to eat badly. You're actually quite conscious, but it first needs to start with the mind. So I just thought I'd share that. The few tips. And of course, even around December, I run those marathons. It's part of staying accountable. It's part of you, as much as if you are, let's say, on a weight loss program, most people I say just maintain, so that you don't feel like you are in jail, right? So, but you can maintain. You do not have to gain so much in just a 30-day period and lose out everything. The aim is to hit January with your feet on the ground, not having to start, because if that's the case, January will end and you're still trying to gain momentum. Otherwise, I hope you've learned something. If you have comments, you can comment. Otherwise, if you need help with making more conscious eating choices, drop a comment. Otherwise, you can also find me on Facebook or Instagram. Can DM me there. We'll spoke on both. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.